Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next race of the Zelda Randomizer 2025 Winter Tournament. Tonight we have a Game 2 between Antlerz and RandoRunner. I am Elso, and I am joined here in the booth by CD Improv.
Hey, also, how are you doing today?
I am doing pretty good. How about you?
I am good, thanks. And before we get underway, we definitely want to thank everybody at SpeedGaming for being amazing, Smile Fires for being super amazing, and Husky from Pluto for doing our tracking in the background and keeping us up to date while we talk about cookies and, well, not Zelda.
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Can we talk about Ganon?
Are we talking about bacon?
That depends. Are you putting bacon on your cookies? On your cookies?
I have made chocolate chip bacon brittle cookies before that were surprisingly tasty.
That sounds tasty.
Oh yeah, it's definitely very interesting. You get a nice little a little bit of toffee-ish, and then you get a little bit of crunch as we are starting on an Armo screen. Yay!
And it's not the Armos item. Instead, it's the Roads.
Well, all right, we're okay with it being in any road because look, holy cow, we get to go to the opposite side of the world really quickly.
That's good for finding the Armos item, and that was also on the opposite side of the world.
Yeah, this is good. It gets you around that pesky grave area. This one is not so great, so I'll say this is like a B.
Yeah, I'd give it a B.
I mean, Rando is going to be able to go over here and check out the bottom open cave, the second forgotten spot. If we could make it past those guys and not die, and it's a level. Uh-oh, that wasn't a good picture on Antler's side.
No, that was a little bit of a glitch.
Okay, what did RandoRunner find? Wasn't that a level down in the bottom corner? I
thought it was a level. I just didn't see which level it was.
Okay, chat, did anybody actually catch what level that was that RandoRunner found down in that bottom corner? Antlerz, meanwhile, finds 132 large secret. Woohoo! Chat saying it was a gambling game. Okay.
Well, there's a letter, and there's a level.
Hey,
it's level
there's
2.
a level. I was getting ahead of myself. There we go.
Alright, so let's see. We have level 2, and we also have 1, 3, 2 on the rupee count, so there's 2 2s. That would make a 4, and then 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. All of this links together to give us level...
Cookies.
What? Wait, level
Cookies?
keys.
Oh, cookies.
Oh, I'm okay with level cookies.
It gives
Hey,
us
there's
cookies.
level 1.
There's level 1, though.
I don't think Pepto-Bismol is a good cookie flavor.
It's cherry. Or cherry Laffy Taffy, actually, because it's like, oh, covered in whiz robes as RandoRunner finds the the white sword item being the recorder today.
And we're being asked how many Triforces to get into level 2. I'm going to say 6.
0. 6. We don't need any Triforces to get into level 2. We just have to go back and find it again.
Well, I mean, we could have a thing where just a random dungeon requires Triforces to get into that isn't level 9.
Hey, that's a wand on the coast. Now, we would love to have that if we can find the ladder and, get a chance as Antlerz finds level 5.
So 3 levels already.
I know, except for I missed where level 2 was. I know it's in the top northeast corner, I just don't know which one of the screens.
I think it was the one that's normally the gambling game below the invisible path.
Ah, oh, well, that's a slightly vanilla-esque power bracelet, so if you have Fred Coughlin monkey eating ice cream emotes, now is a good time to use them.
I could go for some ice cream.
See, I have them.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying I put the monkey in chat.
So the question is, of the 2 type of cookie type flavors of ice cream, do you generally prefer the cookie dough or the cookies and cream?
Yes, both. Believe it or not, there is, I think Ben & Jerry's used to make a combination of the 2, which was fantastic. Antlerz is going to leave the potion letter there, which makes sense. Antlerz is one of our veteran runners who normally, when he gets enough hearts to be able to pick up the white sword item, is just going to take a potion out of a Take Any cave. RandoRunner, meanwhile, is going to find a Take Any. Now, he did see that we have a white sword recorder. Antlerz is about to get this information.
Yep.
And chat is telling me that another wonderful ice cream company does the exact same thing. So why should we have to choose between one of the 2 flavors when we can have both?
Because you have to find where you can buy the 2 flavors and not have it melt on the way to your house.
Well, no, it's in one container. It's one flavor of ice cream.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, is you don't want the ice cream to melt.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what they make freezer bags for. All right, Antlerz is going to check the coast cave and then get a good look at the wand hanging out over off of the ladder spot.
So with the wand there,
Ooh.
it's kind of annoying because you want to pick up the wand so you don't actually have to get the wood sword, except because of where the wand is, you kind of have to get the wood sword anyway.
Yeah, well, we do technically need a sword to finish the game, so you do want to find that, and who knows where the ladder's hiding. We might have to kill an entire room full of wizrobes to get it.
Instructions unclear, it's behind bunnies.
Yeah, okay, that would work too. There is,
It's behind-
what do we got? Money-making game for RandoRunner.
So it's behind bunnies, and naturally the bow is ladder blocked, so you have to just get the sword.
Okay, I mean, again, we do need that to kill Ganon. That is a necessary aspect of the game because we're not playing swordless.
And instructions unclear, bash Ganon with the shield.
Wait, what game are we playing that there are shields as Antlerz finds his wooden pokey stick all the way kind of down near, well, actually, we're at 5. I'm sorry, I thought I had my runner switch for a minute there. We are at vanilla level 5. 6.
So with the wooden pokey stick, now you can just go and poke a whole bunch of things and hope to get bombs.
Yay, you want to poke a blue thing first, because those guys like to drop bombs, or there are a couple of orange things that might do it for you, as Antlerz is going to get his power bracelet.
Yep, the general rule of thumb is if it's on the overworld normally in blue, it drops bombs. If it's in the dungeons normally in red, it drops bombs, unless it's a Gibdo.
Yeah, no, that'd be the thing. Gibdos are great bomb droppers when they remember to put any in their pajama pockets.
Well, I mean, to be fair, going to sleep with bombs in your pajama pockets is generally very dangerous.
Well, I mean, they're Gibdos, though. They're mummies. They're already dead. RandoRunner trying to get this green scroll set up because there is no way for him to damage boost around the dark nets. There you go. Good job, Rando. Now, I think we're going to see him head over in the direction of vanilla level 9, that open cave next to it.
Yeah.
So he's headed kind of in the general direction of our sword.
Well, it probably will look
meanwhile,
out of
gets
this.
Antlerz found the magical sword right next to the wood sword cave.
I mean, knowing what the magical sword is helpful if you get enough hearts to get it. Unfortunately, the game likes to not give you enough hearts to get it.
Well, I mean, we're also doing this thing. No, Death Armos is going to take out Antlerz. It was lying in wait tonight. As RandoRunner is going to be the first of our runners to a candle with a giant pocket full of money, I say he goes back in for bombs.
And that's the dumb open cave on Death Mountain. So,
oh, I know. It's just
Antlerz
one thing up there. No, for a while. I mean, when we run out of places for that candle to be, by the way, 6 rupees is an amazing price for a candle. Antlerz instead is going to go back into level 2 with his sword.
And I was mistaken. Level 2 was at the top of the hidden path, not just below it. And now we're going into level 2.
Yeah, I kind of remembered seeing that before. Now, unfortunately, with the location of this level, there is no way to pirouette a door that is not straight ahead of you. So Antlerz is going to go ahead, up a save, cycle his console so that the first thing he kills is going to have a really good chance of dropping bombs.
If the game remembers bomb droppers exist.
Oh, look, hints are really close to start, too.
That's really good for save scumming if the runners ever find the book. They may not.
It's going to be a 9. Now, RandoRunner with bombs is going to be able to find this magic bomb wall in level 9. I mean, it's not really magic. You bomb towards the center of where the level should actually be. And that pancake has got some very glowy, cheesy indigestion.
You know, if I ever had indigestion bad enough that I started glowing, I would probably need to go see a doctor.
Well, I mean, the pancake would probably need to see a doctor, but RandoRunner has just helped him.
What? Wait, hold on. I don't know what kind of doctor visits are covered for pancakes.
I don't really know, but I'm kind of surprised. So Rando doesn't have a sword. He is leaving, though there is a small chance that the item in level 2 could have just been sitting on the floor because level 2 has a floor drop. But I do like that Rando is going to go looking for his pokey stick so that he can also get bomb drops.
Also, RandoRunner was either key or weapon blocked out of level 2, so needs pokey stick or could do it with a candle.
There was an open door. There was an open door to the north in the Triforce room.
Yeah, that's true. You could just do it.
There was at least one more room that he could have gone to look at. But RandoRunner's going to get the good news that there are hints here, and wow, he's got 198 rupees again.
So RandoRunner went into the room north of the Triforce, but there was gels and Beamos.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I didn't get a good look at it. I was thinking too much about chocolate chip cookies, I guess. As RandoRunner is going to find level 1, Now, this is a slightly less pink color on RandoRunner's side, but
Yep.
you're still going to need some form of weapon, though you do have bombs.
Are we going to see bomb wizards? We are.
Ooh, they die.
That's good.
It's
Dead
helpful, and then
wizard.
there's the
key.
key.
You get to move on. Antlers get
If
the
you
heart.
choose to use it, it looks like Rando's going to choose to use it. I mean, we can get
Let's
some
see.
practice for sword
Well,
lizzy,
okay.
and that is a lovely garbage room.
I think you just leave.
Run! Yeah, Antlerz is back on Death Armos. He's going to find the money that unfortunately got him killed. Leave a little bit of on the floor, but otherwise we're fine.
So, RandoRunner went into the room north of the garbage room and found a bunch of blue wishops.
Yeah, we run. We leave that level 1 alone for now. We'll be back later when we have some way to actually kill them.
But we technically can with the bombs.
Well,
we just have to
yeah,
get
but he's only got
absolute perfect precision.
And don't get me wrong, RandoRunner is a runner of the vanilla game, so he's got some skills, but blue wizrobes are pranksters.
Look, you just have to get a quad hit on the blue wizards with every single bomb.
Just
do that.
Just have to get a quad hit on the wizrobes with every single bomb.
Yeah. Or,
Just.
sorry, a quintuple hit.
Just.
Because,
Hey, arrow purchase here for Antlerz. Now I'm going to be curious to see if he goes back in for the bait, because it's only 55 rupees.
he's going to say no.
Okay, he does still need a candle, so this makes perfect sense. You want to kind of save the money so that you can hit a couple of door repairs if you have to, and then eventually work your way around to the only place we've seen a candle so far.
RandoRunner is probably going to get the sword in the near future, given that they are going to the Deadwoods.
This is a very good idea on RandoRunner's side. There is a closer any road, which he's about to take right now. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to check this power bracelet location. The screen shouldn't kill us, so we should be okay. And there's the magical sword for RandoRunner.
Yeah, you can pick it up on 4 hearts, right?
Someday. Maybe.
What's this? I'm being
9
told I have to
rupees,
add a
small
1?
secret, by the way. Huh?
I'm being told I have to add a 1 to that number.
A 1 to the 3? Or
Yeah,
the 4?
make it
the
13.
4. Well, okay. That is kind of true at the moment. Here comes the wooden pokey stick for RandoRunner. As Antlerz is going to find some more. That's his second large secret that he has left part of sitting on the floor.
I mean, at that point, you probably just go buy the bomb upgrades. If you find
If
them.
you can, yeah, if we could find. We did find level 5, and we can now do stuff in level 5, but Antlerz still needs a candle. As RandoRunner just got murdered by a ghost.
Oh, the ghost did need its revenge.
Well, very true. Now, did that orange dark nut roll down on Antler's side? Was that only 2 stabs?
I thought it was 3.
Okay.
Let's see. Antlerz.
Well, we gotta actually poke
hold
one
on.
here in a minute.
We gotta gamble then.
Yeah, I see. I thought he jumped 2. That's why I got all excited. I was like, oh, it's a level. No, it's not. Oh, it is 3. Okay, RandoRunner is going to take his sword and go into level 2.
What awaits us in the fun that is level 2? That man reading it for the articles. Okay.
Well, I mean, there are lots of things that you can read for the articles and look at pictures, like food magazines.
Instructions unclear. Read a food magazine hoping to find a nice steak recipe.
Well, there would be a steak recipe inside of a food magazine, as Rando is going to set up the Kananaki if the gel will cooperate and come back. Come back, gel, come back!
Trying to get the gel to chase Link instead of anti-Link.
Yeah, I know, this is always funny. Now he's going to go ahead and reset the room because that'll reset the spawn of the gel and might put him a little bit closer where he needs the gel to be to get the Kananaki off. Antlerz, meanwhile, is going looking for the magic bomb wall. A good job from Rando, gets the kill on the gel. He's going to go back through, save the fact that he cleared the room, and Antlerz is going to see the pancake with the massive case of indigestion.
I still want to know how a pancake gets indigestion.
He eats cheese when he's lactose intolerant.
How does a pancake eat food?
I don't know, but I'm not going to be the one to tell the pancake that he's not allowed to.
Well, the pancake is the food.
The pancake is well, every so often the food can also eat food. I used to date a guy who wouldn't eat vegetables because his food ate it for him.
I mean, technically, yes.
No.
but also you don't get the vegetable benefits.
True. Now, Antlerz is going a slightly different path here from Rando. He is trying to clear this room because Ganon's room can have a map.
There's also a shutter door too, which helps.
Well, yeah, but we came through that shutter door, didn't we?
Yes. There's a heart for RandoRunner in this level too.
So these bubbles are gonna... Oh. Antlerz is like, I had a plan here. Oh, that bubble is a jerk face.
And there's no map.
There's the map. It was one room further to the north. We're good.
This is fine.
Yeah, these are okay. There's a key.
There's a Goma.
Really... Well, alright, we can't kill that yet.
And that is a potential drop room.
The Goma, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Level 2 looks like, my cat's pouncing, or getting ready to pounce, except for they're missing a tail. Antlerz is going to go back into to pick up the piece of cheese out of the pancakey.
I thought when I first saw it too, it was just a little frog.
Well, somebody in chat is saying that there was maybe a boomerang in the center of a pancake, but Antlerz doesn't have one in his inventory. Not that I would think he'd pick that up, but...
I mean, you might have seen it.
Yeah.
Now Antlerz is going to go to level 1.
This makes perfect sense. Level 1 is got a potential of a couple of items. And chat is saying that there was a banana in the pancake. We just don't know which one.
Well, maybe we'll get to see on RandoRunner's side what the banana in the pancake is. It's the blue banana.
How can you see that that is blue?
Because I see a tiny little blue thing and there's nothing else blue in the room.
Oh, well, okay.
Like, there's 2 blue pixels somewhere in a room full of gray and pancake.
I mean, all I saw was pancake and something else, so good job. You have much better vision than I do.
Hold on, let me take my glasses off. Let's see. Alright, well now everything is really blurry and I can only tell that Link is there by the different color. That Link is.
Right. Okay, this is good. And actually, chat is arguing with us and saying that is, in fact, the regular banana and not the blue banana. So, I don't know. Now it looks blue now that it is not in a
RandoRunner's
pancake. Yes. So yes, that is, in fact, the magical boomerang that was inside of the pancake.
I had to put my glasses back on for that.
I would imagine so. Alright, so Antlerz is going to find the Wizrobes with a key. He is just going to leave these guys behind. Go clear the bats.
That's in the belfry.
Yay, here comes the arrow purchase for
The
RandoRunner.
key.
Well, we're pretty darn happy about that since Antlerz just used his last key to get into that room.
Yeah. I don't know when
Yeah.
RandoRunner's going to get back there because, it's level 1 with blue Wizrobes.
Yeah, I think when he has to, maybe, or if we need the Triforce. For now, he's going to go explore the overworld and maybe find non-blue Wizroby things. I mean, the heart's definitely a non-blue Wizroby thing. RandoRunner is going to go pick up, or try to pick up the recorder out of this cave. Antlerz is going to continue to find himself ladder blocked in level 1.
Oh, you can't get it!
Oh no, we need 6 hearts for the recorder?
Yep. There's the one.
There's the banana. Oh wait, now we need more Fred Coughlin monkey emotes in chat.
And the Triforce is right next to it. I wonder if RandoRunner is going to go back to 1 now, given that it's right there.
I mean, I think you avoid those blue Wizrobes until the game gives you no other option to, or we need all 9 Triforces to get into... we need all 8 Triforces to get into level 9.
Wait, hold on. There's a 9th Triforce?
Oh yeah, it's
We
in level
finally
10.
have the mystical level 10?
It's in level 10! It's hidden! Alright, RandoRunner's gonna go back into level 5. Breakfast and caffeine were a very long time ago today, so...
That's okay. I might have had all of my caffeine at the start of the day, and then none of
Yay.
it later.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. So right now my brain... Oh, we're segmented!
Oh, there's a little lonely room. It needs a friend.
Yay, it looks kind of like a flower. As Antlerz is going to join RandoRunner here in level 5. Now, sadly, we cannot Banana Key that door.
So what items are in level 10?
The red boomerang.
Oh, no. The red boomerang is something else.
What do you mean it's something else? It's in Link's Awakening. There's a red boomerang. I was really mad at that thing.
Okay.
Oh, we're really mad at where that transport staircase takes us as well, by the way.
Yep.
As
And
Antlerz
maybe-
may have just found the other transport staircase.
Yes.
And a heart
I
on the
think
floor.
And nope, it's an item. It's a raft. Also, there
Well,
is the.
okay, we're going to be a little dubious about that raft, let me tell you.
So the thing with the red boomerang is there's a red boomerang in Zelda Classic that deals white sword damage.
Oh, well, that's a good boomerang.
It can stun dark nuts and witch ropes.
Dude, where's that boomerang? Why is it not in this game?
Because it would make the game like. Well, I mean, that would have to require a level 3 boomerang.
You're about to say broken. And
Yes.
we're calling a race of Zelda 1 randomizer. As Antlerz is just immediately going to give us a coast raft check. Rando is trying and gets the block clip so he can take out the blue landmos safely. Antlerz with 6 hearts goes ahead and picks up a potion. But anyway, go back to calling this game, or saying how broken the boomerang would make the game that, you know, already has whiz ropes on the overworld occasionally.
Look, I mean, you would just be able to stun lock the witch ropes, dealing white sword damage. So you would just be able to walk through every dungeon, and anytime there's combat, you just pull out the boomerang. You can even stun the dark nuts, even though it doesn't do damage to them.
Oh, well, Antlerz, I think, would have been really, really happy to take out the gorilla that hit him in the side of the head with a boomerang. RandoRunner thankfully gets the leftmost dead. Now, he will get a couple of tries through this room. Should he have to go back to start. I think you get a max, you get to be about 6 rooms away, and then they're going to respawn. As we find a mugger.
So- The way
No.
that it's... So the way that
Oh
it's...
no.
That is highly unfortunate. Also, that depends on if you actually kill the land molars or not. If you kill the land molars, you do get to pass through the room once, no matter how many rooms you go through, before
Oh,
they
okay,
respawn.
good. So he will at least get to go through that room once. So he could have technically up and aid, as he's going to find the second transport staircase in level 5 that takes us to the one room.
Yep.
And he's going to decide not to take it, which is probably a good call in this case. And RandoRunner, having just given up one of his max bomb capacity,
Now
will
has to-
have to get the off tile.
Oh!
No!
Trolldongo being Trolldongo says no.
Meanwhile, Antlerz has picked up his recorder, and he's off to recorder the world. Yay!
Also, let us be thankful that some of the Zelda Classic enemies don't exist.
Well, you want to make it so that Wizrubs can shoot grabby hands, or do I have that backwards?
No, that is correct.
Okay, I couldn't remember. at
But
the
there's
moment.
worse enemies than that.
Yeah, see? All right,
Like
we're going to
dark
record
nuts
the
that
desert.
have 16 health and then split into blue dark nuts.
No. No.
But it's fine.
No.
In quotation marks.
Yes, I have that as an emote. I'm not even going to put it in chat. Meanwhile, RandoRunner is back to bombing the overworld. We're not having very much fun in level 5, and we had to give up one of our max bomb capacity, which is very, very sad. Because without the any key, Rando had no other way to pay the mugger, because the mugger either wants bomb capacity or he wanted keys, and Rando had no keys. Those are some really expensive keys, by the way. Hey, what do we got? Level 9!
Level 9. Also, I see the suggestion for a recorder boomerang combo where you put the boomerang on screen. 7 units, let's go. Almost the full Dorito.
Alright, so which one do you skip?
If I'm
Hey.
RandoRunner, Antlerz is gonna get a candle under a recorder spot.
Yes, now he should know that there is another store out there. He's you rotten jerk face is gonna take out RandoRunner before his bomb can go off. That is no fun. Antlerz has the ability to find another candle bomb shop. Okay. This is fine. I think RandoRunner is where are we going?
RandoRunner looks to be going to the fairy fountain and burn the deadwoods.
Okay, burning the deadwood seems like a very good plan. There may be stuff down here. And
Also,
he's gonna get a
Easy
bomb.
bombs.
Yeah, this is good. You gotta like it when the bomb droppers are squishy.
Yes.
All right,
Well,
here we go.
So what other
wonder-
broken things can we put in this game? Like good broken.
Erdrick sword? Flame sword?
8 times defense ring. That is gold.
I mean, we already have the red ring.
Yeah, it would be double the defense of the red ring.
Yeah, but then I'd really just start walking face first into everything that I shouldn't walk face first into.
A button to turn off the floor attacking you. That would be fun.
I want to be able to kill the floor. There is a blue ring shop, by the way, on RandoRunner's side.
Ooh, that could be a fun use of the boomerang.
Killing the floor? I would love that. We're gonna get a
you-
look at vanilla level 4 while we hope that maybe someday we can murder the floor.
Oh,
and
look!
There's level 4.
Level 4 is
More-
at level 4.
More monkey eating ice cream emotes in chat.
We just double them every time that happens. Oh, there's the Triforce. Antlerz is going to pick it up, but probably will go back in.
Okay, so I couldn't double it. Ganondorf in chat is saying they want a magic mirror, and I can kind of agree with that one. That's something that was tossed around at one point. But all right, we got a Triforce out of 4.
I'm a little surprised that Antlerz is just leaving.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the recorder, so he can go back after finding this level 7. Bomb score for RandoRunner.
I don't know. I just feel like you do your due diligence. You took a couple of rooms past the Triforce, especially because it's so close to start.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense, but... And it's a small level, in theory, as we find an immediate staircase in level 7. Now, you gotta get through the Lionels, but looks like both of our runners are going to enter this level 7 at the same time. Antlerz is trying to get the block clip off, but instead gets a heart and can just shoot the Lionel and find a heart in the staircase.
So, here's where this gets interesting. RandoRunner now has to skip 4, or go back to 5 and get the raft.
Well, he didn't get the Triforce out of 5, so at some point, he's going to have to go back to 5.
Yes.
Because he will not have a choice, because, you know, we can only skip 1 level. More hints!
I mean, those hints weren't badly priced.
And we do have a fair amount of money, as I'm giving the spiky in that room the side eye. Unless that was the staircase we came out of. Oh, maybe it's the staircase we came out of.
Somebody's putting crafting recipes in chat to get swords.
Yay! I mean, I like sword recipes, as we find a second transport staircase in 7. Yay!
It's segmented!
Yay! Alright, now we just need a map and a floor item, and a Triforce.
Instructions unclear. You just get a compass.
No. We need to see the map. Because how are we supposed to play the name the shape game if we can't see the shape?
Because the map is in the nearby Rite Aid.
Well, there's the compass. I now feel like we need to chant Burn the Witch.
Sorry, I'm over at the nearest Rite Aid getting anti-bird medication.
Anti-burn or bird?
Both.
Alright. Antlerz, meanwhile, is going to go back to their start screen. We have some more spots we can check over here. We also have potential bomb droppers, but man, they're not cooperating, as RandoRunner finds another potential staircase room in 7. It does not push. Now, he also is trying to find a path to get to the Triforce. Hey, a bomb wall.
Might have one here.
Yeah, there's a path. Oh,
avoid the danger noodles. Go to the room.
Thing. He doesn't know it yet, but you're looking for a floor drop, and you have the right side door to be able to use against the danger noodles. Do you think about clearing that room?
Probably not until the game says you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get the bomb force.
Bomb force. Yeah, we're gonna pick up the Triforce out of level 7, and Rando might be leaving that in the past. Now, here's the thing, though. Rando could really use the heart that we saw in the staircase, because that will bring him up to 6 hearts. So he's gonna go back in. Because again, there's more spaces down here that we can go look at.
Yep. I'm seeing the suggestion that the silvers are in level 12, and we should just take the bow and turn it into a fishing rod and go fishing.
Alright, well, I mean, if that'll kill Ganon, then sure.
It works in Twilight Princess.
You can fish Ganon to death in Twilight Princess?
So, apparently in Twilight Princess, during the middle of the Ganondorf fight, like at the very end of the game, you can just pull out the fishing rod and he actually will stare at the bait on the fishing rod.
Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, so RandoRunner is gonna go ahead and dive some more of this level 7. And chat is asking if he's going back in, why did he take the try? Because he was very low on health, and the Triforce is kind of in a really weird spot. I don't think we saw another door coming out of that room.
Yeah. It makes it hard to get.
Hey, this is a great reason to come back into level 7. That was a +5 bomb upgrade.
Yeah. And
Because
also make
Rando was... Oh, well, we're not
This
getting
is
the
the
map. Yeah, we're not getting the map. Bye-bye, map. There's the heart.
Oh!
Okay.
all the hearts.
Now, this is actually information. As Antlerz finds level 8, it's very, very blue. It's kind of pretty. RandoRunner now knows that if he finds a heart in a staircase, that is not going to be the item in the dungeon that he currently is in, because he's found the double heart.
I am going to make the statement that level 8 is now the Ice Palace.
Okay. Do we have to have a fire rod?
So, red candle at 8?
Sure. I can put the red candle in 8.
Okay.
So, I thought that would be out of logic.
No.
You know what we need to do one of these days, also? We need to maybe play a multi-world that has absolutely no consequences and we can't get mad at it as we find a heart in a staircase in level 8.
I mean, to be honest, I've gotten that way with Link to the Past as a whole. I just
Yeah,
play it
that's good.
because I want to anymore because, you know, I'm trying to get better about that.
We have a question in chat asking if Rando has found level 1. Rando has, but level 1 is full of blue Wizrobes, so you have to kill the blue Wizrobe room to get much further in level 1. I don't think we see Rando go back into there until he either gets a damage and defense upgrade or the game says you must go back in.
Antlerz finds a room full of Pulse Voice.
Yay, it's so many bunnies, and Antlerz has arrows, so this would be a very fitting place to put the bow.
I'm being
Under
told
a
to
room
think.
full of bunnies.
I don't know why I'm being told to think, but I'm being told to think.
RandoRunner is also going to find this level 8. You're being told to think?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Is it because I said I was trying not to be as Rage Burby anymore?
I don't know. But you not being Ragebird is probably a good idea.
It's generally better for my neighbors.
Well, yeah, mine too. Antlerz is going to find the transport staircase under that room full of bunnies, and I'm telling you right now, you take it to see where this goes because you don't want to clear that room full of bunnies, and now Spiky's about to die as he gives Antlerz a hug.
You see, Antlerz just wanted to give Spiky a hug, but forgot Spiky is a giant saw blade.
Yeah, you don't want to hug those things. This is no fun. But Antlerz does a really good job of taking out the Dig Dogger in the room, the spiral staircase room, as RandoRunner finds a heart in the staircase. Now, RandoRunner is fully aware that that means that the second item in 8 is going to be on the floor. Now, he's going to see the map in the room that we cannot get to it in, and Antlerz is going to find potentially the second item staircase. And a bunch of hearts. And we have the ladder. You know what that means we can now go do?
Go get the wand.
We could go get the map, but Antlerz instead... well, yeah, we are close to the wand, so maybe that's what he's thinking?
Yeah.
Because we did not get the Triforce in 8.
No, but you think about it. One, Antlerz can now buy bombs. And maybe that was the other thing, is Antlerz might have burnt this first. I didn't quite see the order that
That he did
burnt things in.
operations, yeah. But it looks like he's going to continue on with overworld exploration, not knowing that the other item in level 8 is a floor drop, unless we missed something.
Oh, you know what? Antlerz hasn't seen 9 yet. Antlerz doesn't know he needs 7.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. He might be hoping that he really doesn't have to finish out that level 8. All right, RandoRunner is also going to clear the bunny staircase. He's going to take this, which will eventually get him the ladder.
Did you have to go see the Dig Dogger to get there?
Yes. Oh, crud.
Yeah.
No, he could walk around. Antlerz, I think, walked around. Unless he
No,
doubled
Antlerz killed the
back.
Dig Dogger almost immediately.
Yeah, but didn't he end up going back this direction as well?
I I'm trying to remember.
Oh, he went in here, cleared this room, and then had to go back and kill the Digdogger.
Yep. So Spiky
Yeah.
guards the ladder.
Well, at least he's guarding something worthwhile, as Antlerz is going to take so many roads. Alright, so RandoRunner now has enough health to be able to pick up the recorder as the white sword item, which hopefully he will take back into level 8 as... Oh
Level
man,
3.
is that recorder required?
Well, at least RandoRunner's near where the recorder is. Free Triforce, Antler says, nope, I want this item.
Well, this is a small level. You still need a bow. You might end up finding silvers in here and somewhere among these lovely, wonderful orange wizards.
Oh, that
Yeah,
version's
they're
got
jerks.
desynced.
Yeah, they're jerks. It's okay.
Well, I mean, this is why we voted for Wizrobes as the biggest jerk in Zelda.
Yeah,
Although,
yeah,
I
but apparently
actually
that didn't win.
Well, I mean, I voted for the grid.
Okay.
Followed by keys, followed by the floor.
I would vote for the floor. Because the floor's a jerk. Antlerz goes ahead, finishes clearing the room, and it drops absolutely nothing, but we do get a free bomb pack, which is nice.
You would not
And
want
with the
to.
wand, look at how quick this room is just gonna die. There is a heart on the floor of 3.
You would not want to have dealt with one of the things that I built as a much, much younger person, where I had 50 floor statues attacking you.
Didn't I play that version?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
because I played the version that was incredibly broke, and for anybody who's really, really confused, Alsoa for a while was making, I guess it's a ROM hack in Zelda Classic.
Yeah, and then I tuned it down to not be stupidly, insanely broken, and then everything was fine.
But
And
I
it's
still wasn't
actually
going
fine
back
now.
to play it again. But alright, RandoRunner is going to go ahead, get his recorder, and head hopefully back in the direction of level 8. But first we're going to check this recorder spot. Antlerz is continuing to work his way through level 3. Really nice that
Might
the
need a bomb
Wizards
pack.
go down to a bomb.
Yeah, I think they're actually vanilla HP.
Cool.
There's a fiver.
Yeah, but he can't pick it up because he has no monies left.
I mean, he
Or
could pick it
no
up.
room in his pockets.
You know, I must admit, Link's pockets in this game are the largest they've ever been.
Oh, look, Zelda's room full of not Zelda. Now, RandoRunner is taking that recorder and he's immediately starting to do recorder checks. Oh, good. The Wizards are here too. That's fantastic.
Well, that room will be the drop room.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we all know the game will be a jerk when it wants to.
Exactly. I mean, the game does whatever in the heck the game feels like doing, and most of the time it's killing us.
Occasionally a bomb drop shows up. RandoRunner's going back to 1.
Okay, this is actually good for Rando. Now, I wish he would have picked up an extra pack of bombs before coming in here so they could use it against that blue wizard room, but this is a good call because it will get him the any key. We don't necessarily care. Hey, look, there's your red candle.
A little late, but that's okay.
It's also not an 8.
We're not going to get the map. We are going to get the Triforce. And
okay.
this has also been called the Party Hat.
Yes, so that's kind of started with Seawolf. The Seawolf one used to call it his fancy hat. And he always played with the Stalfos sprite, and it lines up perfectly. The Seawolf one, he was part of the sewing circle, he used to roll worse seeds than Dave and Jess combined.
I don't know, I have a friend who's vying for that title.
There are lots of people vying for that title right now. Alright,
Bear in mind.
RandoRunner, going back into level 1.
Bear in mind, the person who touches the bot doesn't actually modify the seed rolling. It's just one of those
Oh
confirmation
my
bias
gosh.
things, similar to the rule of 5.
So I think we know that Rando can just get through this, and I want to... Oh, you jerk-face game. I want to say he's using pause strats, even though we're not on his audio, so I can't be sure.
He is.
But it looked
You
like...
can tell by when
yeah.
the wizards just completely stop.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I want the ability to make wizards completely stop.
Instructions perfectly clear. Made the stopwatch a usable item.
That'd be cool. To answer a question in chat, level 9 is the transition screen in Death Mountain. So Antlerz will eventually get there. He's just got a bunch of other checks now that he can do, because we're still looking for level 6.
Plus, Antlerz, having not seen 9 yet, still probably doesn't know that. Oh No!
Yuck.
RandoRunner saw the magic key.
Yuck. Well, he knows it's there. He just has to get back through the gauntlet again to go get it.
This is where we can blame the floor.
I always blame the floor.
Even
So,
in a room
did
like
you
this, where the
know?
floor is not actively against you.
I mean, the bubbles are on the floor. Oh gosh. Tug the bubble there to get away from the whiz ropes so that you have enough health to maybe make it through this room.
I'm okay with calling the bubbles part of the floor.
Run. Yeah, the bubbles are part of the floor. All right, so Antlerz is getting close to where he's going to find level 9. It's just going to depend upon if he goes left or right. Now, we are still looking for level 6 as well, as we find another Takening Heart. And since Antlerz already has a potion, he's going to take a heart.
Yep.
There is
And,
the any key.
And at 10 hearts, Antlerz is now eligible to at least make an attempt for the magical sword.
I think it might be a good plan if he's headed back in that direction.
Yeah. But he's not going to go out of his way for it, I don't think.
Answer. Go ahead. You want to answer? Hey, level 6.
So there's a question of does giving the mugger a bomb not permanently take the bomb capacity? So it does take the bomb capacity permanently. However, RandoRunner bought a bomb upgrade in level 7 that has brought him back up to a max of 12 bombs.
Yes, but if Antlerz buys it, it will take him to a max capacity of 13 because it's a +5 bomb upgrade.
Yes.
Relatively immediate staircase here in level 6 is the bow.
Well, this is fine. Antlerz will probably just go look for silvers at 9.
Yeah. I mean, it could still be the floor item in 8, but...
The level 1 map is a peg leg.
Okay. I was gonna say a sprinkler head. Antlerz, you can shoot the bunnies now. Yay!
You can use all of the money you have.
He does have a lot of money. He's been sitting around like max money pretty much the entire game. Alright, there is the floor heart for Antlerz, which is giving him an even greater chance of being able to maybe pick up that magical sword if the game is kind.
But will the game be kind?
No, it's never kind.
I believe that is a bait block.
I think it is too.
There's the
There
wood
is
meringue.
the banana. Yeah. Hi, banana.
Banana.
Now there's the Triforce, and RandoRunner gets to leave level 1 forever. Yay.
And big surprise, level 6 is left aligned.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it looks like one of those ketchup dispenser machines that they have at, like, burger shops.
Honestly, the first thing when you said that was, it's the Arby's dispenser?
The Arby's dispenser? Sure. Now I want curly fries.
Oh, Arby's curly fries are so good.
Nom, 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 nom. Any kind of curly fries are pretty much delicious, as Antlerz gets a bomb refill. RandoRunner is gonna go back into level 5. Now, this is actually a good idea for him because he's going to need the Triforce, and he's gonna need that raft if he wants to dig a smaller level as opposed to 8.
You know,
There's a Triforce out of 6 for Antlerz.
I don't think there's been a ladder block yet.
Now, Antlerz, not having found level 9, is going to continue clearing West Death Mountain. It's not going to take him very long to get back around to where level 9 is. He just has to have bombs, and as Antlerz generally keeps the count going, you know, this should be okay. As RandoRunner gets the raft out of the basement in 5.
So one of the benefits right now to RandoRunner is RandoRunner has gone ahead and gotten that Triforce out of level 7.
Very true. He has already taken care of one of the big levels, and, you know, that's not a terrible thing when you need 7 Triforces, and there's the Triforce in 5.
And that was quick, too.
Good bomb force for Antlerz off of a red lever. And yeah, that was really fast. We didn't, like, even have to go back to the top half of 5, which is pretty cool.
So, I'm curious what RandoRunner's gonna do here. Does RandoRunner go look for 3 after finding 4, or does RandoRunner just go straight to 8?
That's a hard question. Now, we know that RandoRunner will also need to find 6. I was about to say 7. He needs to find 6. He is, however, headed in the direction with the massive pile of bombs in his inventory. So it's not going to take him very long to get there.
Antlerz just bought the meat.
I don't hate this, though I think we saw the bait block in
Level 1.
Level 1, yeah, all the way at the top. But Antlerz never had to go into that room, I don't think.
Nope. Both runners now... Oh, here we go. Antlerz is going to find level 9 and see that it's 7. Antlerz is going to hope that they can just walk in and say hi to Ganon, but the answer is no.
Go get another one. 2. Another 2. Let's see, where do we... I think Antlerz will go back to 5, because it's right here. So
Yeah.
up and A, we'll get him there. And then, do you
7.
go to 7, or do you go to 8?
Yeah.
Because he has both... What he thinks he has the items out of 8, potentially.
Yeah. But also the Triforce in 5 is really quick.
Oh, it really is. Just walk up here, go through a couple of key doors, and you're good to go. RandoRunner is gonna get the bow really quickly here in 6.
So this is a lot closer than it might have seemed.
Oh yeah, they're kind of converging up in the same, like... They're all in Death Mountain at the same time. There's the Triforce out of 5 for Antlerz. Now I think we're gonna see him head to 7. And to get there, he can whistle to, I think, level 4. Would be...
Yes. Although, do you... Oh, RandoRunner's ladder blocked out of the going that way, and level 6 might be able to get around, though.
Okay.
Yep, looks like you can get around it.
Okay, good. Especially since he's got the ending key now.
Yeah. So no ladder blocks so far still. Looks like Antlerz is back at 4. I would be really tempted to dig 4 for the silvers just because of the opportunity cost on being wrong on 4.
Yeah. Well, we also haven't... We have seen the item in 8, so we know it's double heart. Antlerz hasn't seen the item in 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't think you dig... I mean, I don't think if he runs into the Triforce, I think he's just gonna take it and leave.
Yeah. And truth be told, silvers are reasonably likely to be a 9 right now.
Yeah, because we have floor item in 8, 1 item in 4, and 2 items in 9. At least from our viewpoint.
Yep. Now, Antlerz may spend a little bit more time in this level just because of clearing some of these gomas.
Yeah. To answer a comment in chat, we already know that 7 is double hearts because RandoRunner picked them both up. Now, Antlerz is going to be able to go to a max capacity of 13 bombs, which is fantastic. And
Yeah.
Rando's going to be in the Triforce room and getting his Triforce. Oh, look, we get the map! Yeah.
We get the map.
Segmented level 7 as RandoRunner picks up the Triforce out of level 6.
We gotta wait a little longer for the map. Now, RandoRunner hasn't seen levels 4 or 3 yet, so Rando's gonna check the West Death Mountain, and look at that! Oh, good lord.
That is a fantastic map. It's like a chicken eating something. As
And-
there is the heart for Antlerz.
The Triforce is up in that little nubbin near the top left.
Oh, that's terrible. And I think you have to take one of the transport staircases to get there, don't you?
Yes.
Because that explains why RandoRunner was trying to bomb in and we just couldn't find a bomb wall.
Yeah, there's like nothing up here. Which also means level 8 is segmented.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because unless you have like...
Or 9. Could it be 9? I like segmented 9s.
The trouble with 9 is you'd have to have like a really weird 9 layout for it to fit in there.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with weird 9 layouts, as RandoRunner is going to finish clearing Death Mountain. Do
Gonna
a
go check the
good
magical
damage
sword.
boost. I would. I mean, this is you're right in the right area. You have to head this way anyway, so you know.
Antlerz
makes
elected
sense.
not to check it. That's kind of important.
Yeah, because if Rando can pick it up, that means Antlerz would have been able to as well. Go check. Go check. He's not checking.
Why are you...
Maybe
It's
he
right
just
there.
doesn't. Maybe he thinks he's already behind.
I mean, that's possible. You could
But
also be saying, I don't want to chance it on a 40% chance.
Yeah, but what if the game was being nice? And I realize that that's a very rare thing as Antlerz is continuing to work his way towards the Triforce in 7. Now, there may be a walking path, but we saw RandoRunner get there by popping out of this staircase into a blue landmo. I think this was the blue landmo. No, that was 5.
So, if you're RandoRunner, do you go look for 4 in your last couple of caves, or do you just go to 8 after you find 3 here?
I think you go to 8 after you find 3. Though, I mean, if you're clearing all of this, you have a reasonable expectation of what is left.
Yeah, you might say 4 is close enough. I'll just go look for it because I don't have that many spots.
Good job for Antlerz taking out the very, very chill Moldorms and getting his Triforce out of level 7. I think Antlerz is about to head into 9.
Yeah.
Rando is going to choose to dig level 3 because he hasn't seen the item yet, and this makes perfect sense. 3 is a very small level, and if you want to dig something, then 3 is a good candidate.
Plus, RandoRunner has not seen the ladder yet.
Yeah, the ladder is one of those things that you don't want to go without if you can help it.
Just sometimes the game decides to put it in 8.
On the was it on the floor? No, it was in a staircase.
No. Yeah, but it was past the dig dogger.
To answer a question in chat, he just didn't go back in.
Yeah, the Triforce was one room in and he just left.
Yeah, and it makes sense. So, also, what are we looking for here in level 9?
Well, Ganon's contractors for building his doors. Go get the map.
No. Why would we want to get the map?
Because you want to be able to see where all the nubbins are.
All right, get the map. Find out that's not Zelda.
Oh, wow.
What a nice map. Look, that's where 7 kind of fits in. RandoRunner is going to find the red candle in level 3. He's going to up A, go back, get his Triforce, and leave.
I just like the little staircase effect we got going.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
That was actually a really big 3.
Yeah, it really, really was. He's seen the item. He got the floor heart as well. Oh man, I wish he would go check the magical sword.
I mean, there's a level near enough to it. Oh, hold on. We might actually... Well, no, because we've had other ways to go in 9.
No, he's going to... There's an any road down here at Monocle Rock, and no, we're going to go the other way. He just got the recorder. He's going to record in the desert.
Honestly,
that was Aquamentus. I was like, there's a roar. It's not the right roar.
I mean, technically, it was the right roar. It's the same sound.
Yeah, but it's not the one we're looking for. So, meanwhile, Antlerz is going to be chucking himself down every single staircase he can possibly get to because Antlerz is hoping that the silvers are, in fact, here in level 9.
I feel like throwing yourself downstairs is very painful.
A little bit. To answer a question in chat, item in 4, floor item in 8, or 2 items in 9. So there's a very good chance that they are here in 9, but, you know, the game does whatever the game feels like doing.
Yep. The other options on the table are the book, the red ring, and the white sword.
Most of those we would not be terribly upset to find, but we're really hoping if you're Antlerz, you're hoping the silvers are here somewhere.
RandoRunner finds the bomb shop.
Refill! RandoRunner has the capacity to carry... Yes, but you just have to walk over there once and you're coming out with more bombs.
By the way, hi Zelda.
Zelda.
Also, hi Spiky.
Spiky, why are you being evil today? Alright, meanwhile, RandoRunner is about to find level 4. He is choosing it over 7 because he's got all the information over 7, so never mind.
Yeah, he's choosing it over 8. Because he doesn't have the stuff in 8, but it's like, you know what? Antlerz used the potion early.
He used the potion.
Okay, here we go. RandoRunner is going to take a death. It looks like he's thinking about doing this dig.
In 4, I almost would. Like, it's 53 minutes into the game. You don't have very many options, and RandoRunner right now is going to grab that Triforce, and let's see, there is Ganon. Well, we're not going to be able to bomb out of his room, but we did have to bomb in.
That is a tough room to kill Ganon in if you don't have a ladder.
Yeah, that is a gross room.
Is Ganon hard ladder blocked?
Wasn't it a double moat room?
I mean, Ganon was in a circle moat room. Also, RandoRunner's also leaving 4.
Okay, well, I mean...
Neither runner wants that item.
It makes sense, but what if that is the silvers?
Okay, it looks like there might be an alternate way to get Ganon.
Well, no, Ganon's in that nubbin. You can only enter Ganon's room from the south.
Right. It's just I don't think the actual wait. I am trying to remember if there was a ladder block getting to Ganon or not.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant in Ganon's room. Like,
No,
well,
no, no,
I
no.
mean, I imagine you'd have to do the same thing that you would do in any other moat room is try to kill him on that bottom strip so that you can pick up the Triforce.
Yep. RandoRunner's gonna
Rando's
go
gonna
and
get a
get
potion.
Well,
He has a
RandoRunner,
couple
go
of
check Ganon.
screens. Yes, please.
Is it right there?
It is. It's right there in the power bracelet spot over at the grave, and you're headed this direction anyway.
Nope.
We're going in the 9. Whiz robes. The only main difference between levels 3 and 4 is the fact that there were whiz robes in level 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not necessarily the best choice.
Until we find the Silver Sir here in 9, but like, there's a quite few things that could happen.
Well, Rando also needs to kind of take a different path than what Antlerz is doing, because if he goes room for room with Antlerz, Antlerz will just be ahead by sheer virtue of having done the rooms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Although RandoRunner
Well,
might
there's-
actually... there we go. RandoRunner might actually be incentivized to go to 8 over 4, though.
Because Rando knows that there's a floor item in 8. But if I have to choose between a floor item and an 8 that I don't have the map for, and
Well-
a staircase item or whatever, and we actually never saw anything in 4.
Well, here's the thing. Rando hasn't seen any of the items in 8.
Oh, no. I forgot.
to be fair-
He didn't get the ladder or see that there was a heart in a staircase.
Yeah. No hints from the old man in 9 so far, with no book.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to read it anyway.
The book.
The book would be nice.
It would.
There's the map for RandoRunner. Another difference is that Rando, without the wand, has to rely on arrows as his alternative source of damage and ranged damage.
Yeah, but both of them have about the same amount of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay,
but
here we go.
Antlers at least can use the wand as opposed to having to use the arrows, as we find another transport staircase.
Yep. Where does this one take us? Okay, it takes us over into the far right side nubbin.
Okay.
Ooh, hello.
Oh.
Oh, that's a stupid stair!
It's a one-off. That's great. Now we go north. It's fine.
We like stupid stairs.
I
there's
know.
another hint.
Yeah, but we can't. We can't. The guy we're not able to get in or out of that section. Alrighty then.
This is a dumb 9.
Yeah, we can't bomb through there either.
Alright, so that whole thing just exists.
Alright, RandoRunner is gonna find a right side stair. I'm pretty sure we already saw Antlerz clear this one.
Yep. That's gonna take you over to the little corner.
And then there is nowhere to go.
There's a lot of not bomb walls in this 9.
Yeah, these are really heavy walls. So maybe Ganon finally hired a good contractor. Wait, was that a
Item was
mugger
9.
room? No, we can't go that way either.
There's gotta be a way
Yeah,
to
there
get
was a
through this
mugger
level.
room. Okay. There's got to be something, like, items somewhere in here.
Okay, well we can go other ways out of this room that we haven't been yet, so that's okay.
Yeah, and this is a potential staircase room. Now with the any key, we're gonna go ahead and open that door because, you know, why not? And now it shows up on your map as we find another transport stair.
So Rando came out of a transport stair in this room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can bomb down.
Hey, bomb droppers, we could use a refill.
You
Thank
mean like that?
Yeah. There is the mugger. Now, Rando is able to pay him, this time in keys. Oh, this is the stair that's going to take us out to the little, like, neck over near 9.
Yeah. But Rando doesn't know that. Let's see. Not an item.
No. I kind of wish I was tracking this 9 so that I knew this is the one-off. No.
Wow. Oh, well, Rando can't even go that way.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the ladder, but, I mean, we already know that it doesn't matter.
Also, Rando's down to 2 bombs.
We know that Ganon is not blocking any of those items, oddly enough, because Ganon is in the top, so the bottom large section of that first L, he's in that topmost room. There's Silvers.
Oh, there's the Silvers.
Okay, we found him.
So Antlerz will be done momentarily.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna get back to Ganon in that weird almost topmost room of column L.
Now, we might still be not strictly ladder blocked.
Yeah.
I need to see what the room is.
I mean, Chad, I think, was saying it's a circle moat room, but
Yeah, if it's circle moat, you can technically do that without the ladder.
yeah, because you just kill him on the bottom row and make sure
But-
that you can get to the Triforce when it spawns.
But I seem to recall that there was potentially another ladder block that has been referenced.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Now, of course, Zelda could just be in a Chevy.
That would just be terrible.
To answer a question of what are they going to play Game 3 after this, it is not scheduled back to back with this. They will need to schedule that. Oh, this room.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's not getting. He's well. There is a room away, kind of.
There
in
might
there,
be a way
maybe.
around it.
All right, this room definitely no fun without a ladder, but it is possible to kill Ganon in this room without a ladder. It's just easier if you have it.
A lot easier. Although Antler's gotta watch his health a little bit, even though he's a very strong vanilla runner. You gotta be able to get the stun lock. One high roll driver will spell disaster for Antlerz.
Yeah, but he's got the potion ready, so he's okay. There are the silver arrows for RandoRunner.
All right.
Yeah.
Now
so,
RandoRunner
I
has
mean,
no idea where Ganon is.
No, because he can't get over there yet.
Mhm.
There is the Triforce of Power for Antlerz. Yay!
Just gotta make his way back to where Zelda is. Thanks, game.
Yeah, thanks, game. Now, the easiest path to get to Zelda, apparently, is to go back the way we came. Which, for RandoRunner, would mean going through a moat-blocked room.
Mhm. There we go.
I'm
What kind of
wondering-
room was Zelda in?
Not the
okay.
Chevy. Alright, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Antlerz finishing in first place with an official time of 1:01:50. Now, let's also get some GGs in chat for RandoRunner, who has gone ahead and forfeit, so hopefully we'll be joined by our runners here in just a moment.
There's one of them.
GGs, Antlerz.
Yo, thank you.
So, I think the first question we want to ask is, did you see something we did not see in level 4? And why didn't you dig the item?
It was just an insta Triforce. I felt behind and I found the Triforce immediately, and I was like, well, let's try and save some time. If it's not here, it's not here. I found 3 later also with an insta Triforce, but I had already done that in 4 and felt like, I needed to, probably didn't want to do that in 2 small dungeons, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Makes sense. I mean, we were just, because chat was asking as well. They're like, well, why didn't he go for the item in 4? And we're just like, maybe it was the Wiz Robes in the enemy set, because the enemy set in 3 was a bit nicer as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was also part of it. Like, first room Triforce, felt behind, Wiz Robes all over the place. I can record. I had the recorder, so I was like, I can record it back there if I need to. But to me, it was like that's a really good opportunity to try and differentiate, save some time at that point.
Okay, makes sense. And then you did manage to get the ladder out of level 8. One of the big differences here was that Rando, welcome and GG's Rando.
Yo, GG, dude.
So there was a ladder in level 8.
Yeah.
It was behind the big dogger.
We can't hear you, Rando. At least I can't.
Yeah, I can't either.
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
no
good.
worries. There it goes. I just figured Discord was doing Discord things. But yeah, one of the big differences about pretty much the entire seed is that Antlers, and I had this reversed for the longest time, so I'll apologize. But Antlers gets into level 8, gets the ladder out, sees that there's a heart in the staircase, which we knew then meant that there was going to be, the item was going to be on the floor in level 8, whereas Rando, I don't know that you saw any of that. And we know you didn't see the ladder, but that did get Antlers the wand, and that was making combat a little bit nicer.
Sounds like the opposite of the other night then.
Yeah, for real.
But I mean, at the same time, you guys were kind of doing alternate paths, and then you came back together. Antlers had just found 9, while Rando found 6 and the bow, and got the Triforce out of there, and then went and found 3 and 4, which had the fairly immediate Triforces. And you both did the same thing in 4. You didn't dig the item, you just took the Triforce and ran.
Great minds
Yes.
think alike.
saw the enemy set, and I was like, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Did either of you think about checking the magical sword?
Absolutely not.
I did at one point, but I mean, I was playing like crap the entire seed. I already thought I was smoked, so you know, I was just trying to find. I thought I was getting lucky, just getting the silvers out of 9, honestly.
I mean, we aren't 100% sure about the path to Ganon. We don't know if you can actually make it up there without the ladder.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
sure.
There
think
was
you
a door. Because there was a side door coming, the room right below him after the moat room.
Yeah, but I tried to bomb,
Mhm.
I tried to bomb every which way to get back out of that little
Mhm.
alcove, and I couldn't do it. You had to go all the
Okay.
way around.
And that requires walking through a topside moat.
Yeah.
We weren't sure, and we're just going, we don't know if he's gonna have to leave here to go get the ladder out of 8, but otherwise, Rando, you were definitely catching up. Like, your closing speed just kind of kicked in, and you were getting into 9, and you both kind of took similar but not paths in 9, because that 9 was basically take every staircase you can find.
Yeah, the 9, honestly, man, the silvers were just sitting there free to the right.
Mhm.
If you go right out of the staircase, which I almost did, and I was kicking myself when I didn't, because left took you down a whole big rabbit hole of nothingness.
Mm-hmm. And then takes you over to that weird the column below the 9, like that little nick.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Of course, that neck of 9 was weird because you needed 2 stairs to see the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I went left coming out of the staircase in 9 and dug up north, I guess, northwest before I found the silvers.
Yeah, they were in one of those spaces where there's more 9 if you go to the left. So your brain's probably just gonna go, okay, I'm going left now.
Yep.
Yeah. I normally would never go into 9 without ladder, but like I was already playing like crap, and if I'm playing Antlers, I need to freaking make something happen, and I guess, well, it didn't happen tonight, but GG's, man.
Yeah, dude. GG's. I'm guessing I was second to silvers if you were already
Well,
out
no,
of there looking.
you were first. You were first to silvers, but he wasn't very far behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Yeah. I thought you had left and were looking for ladder when I finished.
Well, no, we were just trying to figure out if he was going to have to.
Yeah,
Because we were trying to
Yeah.
figure out where in that path we had been told there was a moat room. We knew that Ganon was technically in a moat room, but you can kill him in there and still get the Triforce.
And
I mean,
Zelda's
it's not
it's
fun.
tough.
Yeah, I've done it once. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, you gotta wait for him to come down toward the bottom. You gotta coax him down toward the bottom in the middle or on the sides, and then make sure you stab while he's against the wall.
Yeah, so that you can get the Triforce and
Yep.
yeah. It is no fun. It is definitely no fun. But guys, this is a really good race. I know,
Yeah.
Rando, you're saying you were playing horribly. Well, if that's your horribly, it's still about 10 times better than I can do. So I'm looking forward to game 3.
Yeah, my brain just wasn't like on it tonight. I just feel like I couldn't make up my mind and make decisions like I'm normally able to. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know. Wasn't on it tonight, but hopefully next time I am.
Yeah, I totally feel that. I mean, obviously, I didn't make any dumb mistakes in the first race at all. It was just super clean. Definitely didn't go back into a 7 where I'd already pulled the power bracelet. But no, that wouldn't have mattered. Just FYI, you still would have beaten me. But that was, I'm just saying that to say that.
You probably would have still beaten me tonight too. Like, I'm not making any excuses because you are. I think you're a better player than me, anyways. Obviously, because at least a vanilla player. But I think you're an amazing player. I got a lot of respect for you.
Likewise, dude. It's been fun to watch you kind of come back. I didn't see you around for a while there, but it's been fun to watch you come back with a vengeance and kind of start wrecking shop in these randos and vanilla. You recently PB'd in vanilla, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm still working on the sub 30, but like I'm down to like 35 now, something around that.
Close, man.
Yeah.
30,
awesome.
35, not 35, 30, 35.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. but yeah, it's GG's. I'll ping you after we get off of here and talk to you about when you want to set up race number 3. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for the commentary and for the restream, and thanks for a good race and a good series so far, Rando. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Just glad we get to give the viewers one more run at it.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone loves a rubber match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to game 3 because the first 2 have been pretty exciting. So I'll wish you both good luck in game 3. And thank you guys for a great race. Now, there is currently a race going on over on SpeedGaming 5 between Theorwolf and Druis. It is game 2 of the series. And then following that at 10:30 Eastern on SpeedGaming 2 is going to be game 1 of Truant Gamer versus Chesterk. So we still have some more amazing Zelda to watch tonight.
I'll be checking in on those.
Yeah, and now I pause to let Alsoa do the outros.
Oh, that was my cue.
Love it. It's okay.
I'm bad at reading outro cues because I'm bad at doing outros as a whole.
Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely do it.
I can still do the outro of thanking both the runners for putting on a wonderful race, thanking our tracker Husky from Pluto, thanking you, CD, for being willing to deal with me being bad at outros and also some amount of math and cookies.
Well, I mean, we at least made good cookies this time.
I mean, we also debated how pancakes can digest cheese, which is a thing.
I mean, there's cheesy crepes. But yeah, it's very true. We were making the joke that the pancake in level 1 or level 2 had indigestion because it had eaten the giant wheel of shiny cheese. But anyway, guys, have a very good night. We will see you all later, and yeah, yay!
All right. Stay warm, everyone.